Hello, so today I'm going to be talking about my Instant Pot pressure cooker. I've been asked to make this video, so I thought I would. If I look across, I took some notes because otherwise I might forget to say some things. So the first thing that I wanted to say is that I am used to pressure cooking. I had a traditional pressure cooker and I really loved it. But the only problem with them is you have to be on top of them. You have to, they are known for exploding. So you have to be there and you have to manually adjust the pressure and manually, the stove top to make sure that the pressure doesn't get too high. So you can't just turn it on and go like you can with this. This has safety mechanisms so that you set it up and it will regulate its own pressure. So that is a really, really good point. Another good thing about it, it saves energy. Your cooker uses up a lot of energy. It's a big appliance. This is much smaller. So by using a pressure cooker, you are saving around 70% of energy, which is money. So, my cooker is electric. This is electric. I'm saving 70% on my bill when I use this over my oven. So that's a good point because I'm all about saving money. The second thing, it saves time. Generally, you half, whatever you put in the oven, you half the time, with exceptions. A roast chicken, you can cook in 20 minutes. Spaghetti bolognese, chili con carne, 10 minutes. So yeah, but if you're doing a packet, then you read on the packet, whatever suggested time, you half it, and that's how long you would cook it for. And sorry that I keep looking over here, but my notes are over here. Another point is it's really quiet. It doesn't make hardly any noise, and the kitchen is cooler. Now in the winter that we're in now, that's no great shakes because we quite like having the oven on to keep the downstairs warm. But in the summer, when it's just too hot to cook and you cannot bear having that oven on because it's just too hot as it is, this is fantastic for that because the oven's not on, so the kitchen stays nice and cool. So this keeps the kitchen cool. Less cleaning. It makes that sound when you close it. You clean the lid, you take this out. And you clean that. This comes off. You can clean that. That comes off very easily. When you get it, it's wobbly, but it's fine, and that comes off. You just use soapy water and you clean that. And you clean the bowl. So especially if you're doing one pot meals, you just have this to clean. And cleaning the oven, it's not my most favourite job. So this works really well for that. There's not so much cleaning. Another point is that you have more flavour because it's a stilled environment, you're not losing any flavours or you're not losing any nutrition that would ordinarily be evaporated. It's more flavourful and it's more nutritionally beneficial for you because you're not losing any of those nutritions. They're staying in your food. Another point is when you cook with a pressure cooker, you have to use the minimum of 1 cup of liquid. That could be water, that could be stock. So, and then you have a rack. So I did duck the other day and I sauteed it, I fried it basically, and then I took that out, I put 1 cup of liquid and I put the rack in, and then I pressure cooked it. And that stopped the bottom from getting soggy because it was out of the water, but you still had the water that was coming to pressure and then pressure. I don't know if I'm explaining it very well, but I'm doing the best I can. So let's just move this over. So some of the features that we have on here, excuse me leaning over, you have soup, meat and stew, bean and chilli, poultry, rice, because it's a rice cooker, multi-grain porridge, and there's a steam function as well, so you can steam in here. You have slow cook, saute, which I've mentioned, so basically it's like a frying pan, And that's a really good option because it gives it, because the thing is with a pressure cooker, you're not going to get as much colour. So if you saute it first, you're getting that caramelisation and the colour to your food that you want before you pressure cook it. And it only takes an extra couple of minutes to do that. You have your pressure button, so you can adjust the pressure. So you can have high pressure or low pressure. You have your manual. If you don't want to use these set features, you can adjust the pressure, adjust the time. It's also a yoghurt maker. I've never actually made yoghurt in it. That's not something that appeals to me. I'm more of a savoury than a sweet. But there'd be loads of videos that will show you how to make yoghurt. And there's also a keep warm function. So say you've put on your spaghetti bolognese, you put it on for 10 minutes and you have to pop out. It's fine, it's safe. It will pressure cook it for 10 minutes and at the end of that it will automatically go on the keep warm function. So when you come back, it's as hot and ready to serve. It no longer keeps cooking it, it's just keeping it warm. So all these functions here, I generally don't use them because like I said, the pressure cooker's just got two settings, high and low. And this is mainly, you know, like a microwave where you have preset, so you know those fancy microwaves where you can go chicken, such and such, and it'll automatically time it for you. That's basically what this is. So if you press the soup, it says high pressure 30 minutes. You just turn that off because it starts going. Meat and stew, 40 minutes high pressure. Bean and chilli, 30 minutes high pressure, and etc. So they're logged. It's got a memory, so it logs, you know, how long you should be cooking those for. Or you could just do it manually. So you just press manual and then you adjust the time. You can also set a timer so that it will come on in 6 hours. So let me turn this off. So if you was to be going to work, you could put everything in it, stick it on a timer, and it will start cooking it at say 4 o'clock, so ready for when you get in. That is available, but I generally wouldn't use that because I'm always running late, and it's nice to be able to just cook healthy, quick dinners. The lid here, there's different models. This is the Duo, which has the yogurt function. I think the one before it doesn't, and the lids are different. On this particular lid, you have it where when you take it off, you can store the lid upright. Whereas the other one, you just take the lid off and you have to place it down. I generally just place it down, but what I tend to do is I use a tea towel and I just put that flat. So when I put this down, I just put it on top of the tea towel because obviously you get some condensation on there. So I hope this video helped you. I'm sorry if I didn't explain things very well, but you know, if it helps anyone understand it a bit more, then that's great. There's also, I'm part of a Facebook group, Instant Pot Facebook group. I think it's called Instant Pot Community. That's a fantastic group. If you want to, whether you've got an Instant Pot or not, you know, you could check it out. There's thousands and thousands of recipes on there, and people from all over the world, so you do really get some inspiration. And they'll probably explain things a lot better than I could, though I have tried. So yeah, let me know if you're thinking about getting one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, bye.